split in two. Half of me loves the word and the other loves you. So what do? I wanna be safe, but I gotta stay cool too. And no, I don't wanna lose my ticket into heaven and a chance to be used by you. Oh, I don't wanna lose. So if it's God that I'm after, I just can't serve two masters. And before something happens, I gotta turn it all around, because I know I can't just have my cake and eat it too. 'Cause it's real easy to stay on the fence and still do you. It'd be cool if we could love the Lord and still go do our thing. But see, it don't work like that. You gotta be white or black. And see, I've realized when it comes to sin, you just don't compromise. It's a matter of death or life. Be weak and do wrong, or be strong and do right. I don't wanna keep going to church singing about how much you're worth, and then continue doing my dirt, acting as if I don't care if you're hurt. And if it's God that I'm after, I just can't serve two masters. And before something happens, I gotta turn it all around, because I know I can't just have my cake and eat it too. 'Cause it's real easy to stay on the fence and still do you. And it'd be cool if we could love the Lord and still go do our thing. But see, it don't work like that. You gotta be white or black. Oh, and if it's God that I'm after, I just can't serve two masters. And before something happens, I gotta turn it all around, because I know I can't just have my cake and eat it too. 'Cause it's real easy to stay on the fence and still do you. And it'd be cool if we could love the Lord and still go do our thing. But see, it don't work like that. You gotta be white or black. See, it don't work like that. You gotta be white or black. Oh, it don't work like that. You gotta be white or black. Oh, no gray, no shades of gray. You gotta be white or black, no gray. Oh, it don't work like that.
It don't work like that. Wow. Father, in the name of Jesus, we do praise you. We thank you for this opportunity of fellowship. Thank you for how you've allowed us to see another day. For this is a day that the Lord has made. I shall rejoice and be glad in it, God. Even with whatever may be going on, I am going to lift you up, because this is a day that you have made. Now, God, as we go into your word, give us an attentive heart and mind to hear what thus saith the Lord. For that we give you the praise. Now, may the words of my mouth, the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, for you are indeed my God, my strength and my Redeemer. In Jesus' name, amen and amen. God bless your hearts in the house. This is a good day to just be in and just worship God. Good day. Amen. There we go. Yes. How many did their hour this week? Hour. Gave God an hour. Gave him an hour. Gave him an hour. Gave him an hour. Amen. I tell y'all an hour, God's been, for some reason, I'll wake up about 1:30ish, Jesus, 2. Normally 1:30, but I go to bed at about 7:30, so I'm good. And 8 o'clock. But I've been staying up to about 3:30, 4. A lot of things God has just laid in our spirit. But what we want to talk about today, I put my glasses on, is I was reading this, and this is something God laid in my spirit. That's why I was reading. Let me share something with you. For those that are reading, God is speaking, and He wants to have an ear. He wants you to have an ear to hear, because some things will really leap out at you. How many know that? Just like, my God, like you've read it, but it's like you've never read it, and it just leaps right out. Well, this time, because we're going into a fast, God laid this in my spirit. I was reading. I got a prayer. I read the fervent prayer. I read that. That's just about an hour. So that when I finish that, I'm just about an hour in. But I got some other stuff I'm doing. But I got another book. It's like 400 prayers. So if you need one, I can give you one. I mean, you praying for a husband, pray for sickness, pray for whatever. But in the interim, I got to share this because it just leaped out at me too. I was going. I have a thing on my phone that if there's a message or somebody preaching, it'll come up on YouTube for me. Like Paul, I keep with Paul, and this I was reading. I was going through my YouTube, and one preacher just leaped out, man, and when it says a $16,000 dog, and I'm like, God, I got to look at this. And I think Tracy knows. Yeah, Tracy knows. Yeah. And this thing leaped out. I'm like, a $16,000 dog. So, and then he was preaching, and he shared. He said, if movie stars can have a $16,000 dog, I'm gonna have one too. He said, this ain't just a dog. This ain't a mutt. This ain't a $400 dog. See, a mutt to him is $400. Like, Jesus Christmas. He said this dog sits at the bed, and he knows 3 words. And I tell you, you don't want to walk in his house with that dog in there. That dog earns every $1,600 of that. But I had to laugh, a $16,000 dog. I didn't know they had $16,000 dogs. Anybody have any dog people out there? No. $16,000 dog. But today I want to talk about fasting. I want to talk about fasting. We're getting ready to go into a fast. This ain't a normal fast. This is a 40-day fast we're going into. We normally go into it with a status quo attitude. Yeah. We fast, write my name down, grab me a partner, and it's whatever. But we're going to talk about why God is leading us into this fast. This isn't just a fast. Look at your neighbor and say, this isn't just a fast. There's something about ready to happen for you. I had to take note as I was reading this, and I'm going to share as I'm reading. God is letting us know we have some serious issues. I'm not talking you individually. I'm talking collectively. We have family members that need deliverance. How many say, yeah, man, we got people that need deliverance. I'm not talking about, I also, as I was going through, I went through the parable of the sower, and God said, and some fell on shallow ground. Shallow ground saints are the ones that, long as things are okay, they're okay. But when things go wrong, you don't see them. You don't see them, man, because they're hurt and they don't even understand why. I'm here to let you know you got an enemy that wants you dead. This ain't just status quo. You did not get up this morning just to come here. You got up this morning because God ordained it so. And because God ordained it so, you got to find out what God is saying to you. I was also rehearsing over my tenure of over 40 years of pastoring. I got saved in 1973. And I was pastoring in 1975. That's crazy. Crazy. I had 22 members. I had 3 churches under me at 25 years old, 25. Yeah, I was 25 years old. So I was going through that, and God said, do you know if you had a really grabbed hold of the reason, you would be so elated. You lose a lot of time because of ignorance. How many know for the lack of knowledge, you don't, what you don't know can hurt you. Under the misconception that a church is for limelight and fanfare, and some think it's for money. But God said, no, you're doing this because you want to go to heaven. Now, somebody better know what I'm talking about. I ain't doing this for you. I'm not doing this for you. It took me a minute to realize I got to do this for me. If you're ever trying to get rid of a habit, don't stop doing it for people. Do it for you. I'm going to stop doing this for you. No, you ain't, because you won't stop doing it. You might stop for a minute. After a while, you're not going to like me because of it. Oh, glory to God. I'm going to stop because of me. Now, I also understand that ye that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak. There's sometimes, instead of it bearing the infirmities of the weak, we kick them in the face. The church is the only place that killed or wounded. I did 20 years in the military, and I found out after 40 years in this establishment, we're the only ones that kill the folk that down. A person down, you got all kinds of bad stuff to say about them to bury them. You ain't buried yet? Well, let us finish. How many know I'm telling the truth? It's just what it is. But God said, and I want you to go to the book of Isaiah. We got a few places we're going to run, and we're not going to be before you about Super Bowl time. However long it takes for the Super Bowl, that's a long. No, oh boy, that didn't go over good. But Isaiah the 58th chapter. Isaiah the 58th chapter, the 6th verse. This is what God said. Here's what he said in the book of Isaiah 58 and 6. He said, is not this the kind of fasting? I'm out of the NIV, so if it sounds a little different, just stay with me. Crystal, you can do either way you want. What you got? The King James? That's good. Crystal can throw the NIV up there for you, but no. We can go with the new King James if you want, Crystal. Yeah. That's why I hired her, because, you got to get the best to do what you're doing. Is not this the kind of fasting who's I? God said this is the kind of fast I've chosen for you. To loose the chains of injustice and untie the cords of the yoke. To set the what? And to do what? So it's time we got to understand, we got to get some of our folk unyoked. Glory to God. This ain't about setting aside a bologna and cheese sandwich. This ain't about, amen. Oh, how long did pastors say we got to fast? Now, I'm going to share something with you, and this is good because you need to hear this. Fasting is one of the only things that will make the body talk back to you quick. You want to hear your body talk? Shut it down. Oh, glory to God. Shut it down. But see, here's something you got to understand. The devil, the only way the devil can work through you is through your body. He goes into your mind, and your mind talks to you. Your mind's talking to you right now. It talks to you all the time. It's called reasoning. Amen. Reason. Come now. That's why God said, come now, let us reason together. You can reason to God in the spiritual realm, in the soulish realm. Your soul, your mind, your will, your emotions, your intellect, your mind is your will, your emotions, and your intellect. You deal with any one of them and watch you. Let me hurt your feelings. You'll show it through emotions. And you will figure it out through your intellect. That's why the Bible said soul winners. Oh, my God. See, you're not a spirit winner. You're a what? Soul winner. You're trying to convince somebody that God is the best thing that can ever happen to you. This morning, God spoke to me, and here's what he said. He said, the reason why you want to give me everything you got is because I'm the only one who can multiply it the way I do. You give God $1, he'll give you 100 back. Who can be? You give God prayer, and he'll talk to you and give you a mind to do the right thing. So he said, now, what we got to do is start setting some people free. You can't talk them out of it. How many of you ever tried to reason with some people, that some family members, some people, and they looking at you, and it's a shame when people say they agree and they lying deep down inside. They don't mean to lie, but that's in them. I was talking to an individual, and they were now, and this is a shame, when you get older and you calculate your back history, you track back. When I look back over my life and I think things over, some people can say I've been truly blessed, and I can have a testimony. But when you look back over your life, you can see some mistakes that you made that you're paying for now. How many know what I'm talking about? My God. Jesus, if I had saved half of the money I threw away. How many know what I'm talking about? Money I threw away. And now I got the audacity to ask God for more when I looked at what I threw away. I can't even tell you where half of it went. So, I got to turn my plate. Now, I want to talk about, because I got to jump here, and I'll be back here. There's different kinds of fasting. I know, and I will not stand here and let it be on record. I'm not telling you to not eat and you got certain medical conditions, because you'll sue me. Or the family will sue me if you die. That's just what church people do now. They'll sue. Church people will sue you. How many say yes? Yeah, they will, they will, they will, they will. So, there's different kinds of fasting. And there's liquid fast. There's fast for juices. You're a juicer. There's fast that you turn everything down. I'm an all turn everything down type God. But I've learned I got to drink some water because of my medications. Y'all hear me. If you got medications, you got to flush some of that stuff out of you. You can't leave it in your kidneys. It'll hurt you. Then don't go back and say, Pastor said, don't drink no water, because if your kidneys shut down, again too, like I said. So I want to talk to you. There's different types of fasting. There's some fasting that you eat no meat. Just take all the meat out of your diet. There's some fasting that you only eat fruits and vegetables. I think they call it a Daniel fast. I don't know. And there's some fasting you just shut down all the TV, all the television, computers, Facebook. You just take the phone and you only answer it for a phone call. You got to text an important message. See, I done moved to the 21st century. Cut that out. Is it not to share your food with the hungry? To provide the poor wanderer with shelter? When you see the naked, to clothe him, and not to turn away. On that note, yeah. The Holy Ghost is so good to me. We get clothes. My God, we got 1, 2, and a trailer full of clothes. Back in the day, I'd have been crying like a baby if I walked in that closet. I'd been like, Mama wouldn't, Mama, Miss Mary, and everybody else. God laid it on my spirit on, Diane was down. It was Evangelist, she's out there with the kids with the cookies. Evangelist Evans was down. And normally she sets that table up right out there. She puts clothes on and stack it. So, man, I was, first of all, I was a little jawed. I want to be honest with you. I was jawed. I was jawed because I said to myself, now, we done went and got these clothes. And these tired jokers could not put them out. Now, that's what I was thinking. I didn't mean to say, but it was on my heart, and that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, I'm okay to think, tired, because they were literally tired, and they were joking with me. But I went and I started grabbing that stuff. I was putting that stuff on the table. Them folk thought, the guy walked in and said, man, it looked like a flea market. They were pulling stuff and everything. Now, I'm going to ask for some, while I'm doing this, I'm going to ask for volunteers. Ladies, men, I don't care who your babies, children, whoever. on Fridays or whatever. Come out there and set them. All these clothes we got, these folk are giving us these clothes thinking that we're going to take them and give them away. I got them in there, spiders, mouse houses, and everything else. Y'all got to help me, man. I'm telling you. Gee, look, church is more than coming here, sitting down on Sunday. My God, help me. Look, Pastor, I ain't got no money. Then do that. Look, my time to me is like $25 to $30 an hour. That's my time. That's what I was getting paid. So if you give me an hour, that's $30 you donated to the kingdom. Do you understand how this thing works? Can somebody say, yeah, you're right, man. You're right. You're right. We got clothes that we can set out there. Somebody might get a vision and hang them up. Have them on hangers and people can walk through and, well, hey, I ain't doing. Look, let me share something with you. My God, you better start grabbing heaven knowledge here. God told the young man, he said, good master, what good thing can I do to inherit the kingdom of heaven? And God, here's what Jesus said. I want to give you an investment deal that you cannot surpass. He said, sell all that you have, give it to the poor, and I'm going to give you riches in heaven. My God, that man couldn't say it. Do you know what he passed up? I'll give you riches. What do you want? What would you rather have? Your money here or in heaven? I know some folks said, well, I need to spend it here. Let me share something with you, and you better understand this. Money will not make you happy for a minute, but it will make you so much miserable because it comes with spirits. The more money you get, spirits travel. Here's what you got to understand. The devil is the prince of the power of the air. He owns this. Even though God said the earth is mine and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. Now here's what he was telling us. You as a child of God has a right, but the devil owns this. You ain't going to prove me wrong. All you got to do is turn your TV on and walk outside. Because if God owned it, you wouldn't see all this killing. Go to the book of Genesis. He looked at Adam and he says, I give you this. That's what he told him. He said, now you take dominion. You and your beautiful wife take dominion. Be fruitful and multiply. Adam took what he had and sold it out. The devil came and he hoodwinked him. You ain't going to read nowhere in there where God says, here's what he said. In the heavenly realm, we got it back. As a born-again believer, you got not this back. Because if this is what you got, you in trouble. Because it's going to perish. Peter said it. He saw the earth was destroyed. And y'all got me just riled up here. Y'all got me riled up. I'm just riled up. That $16,000 dog messed me up last night. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. It is important to understand that the effects of fasting on the spirit, soul, and body. I guarantee you when you fast in God, when you're serious about it, you know, we've been lollygagging. Somebody say, we call up. But you fasting? Cynthia said, when you fasting? I was going to fast this morning, but you better take this morning because I think I just busted it. I'm done. I'll take it this afternoon. I'll take it from 6 to 6. 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. 5:30, I got this. I eat my biscuits and them. Okay, 6 o'clock, I'm done. I'm going to bed. Yeah, man. Yeah. You take the high road, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'll take the low road. Or we just forget. And I tell you what, you get a mind of forgetfulness quick when you're shutting this body down. And you want to get messed with, be at work. I turn the plate over. They bringing in biscuits, Dunkin' Donuts. Wife done cook brownies with almonds. I'm like, Jesus. You know, and then you look up and say, God, you understand my heart. You know my heart. You know my heart. I know my stomach. You know my heart. God knows my heart. You know your stomach. Amen. Because he knows that when you start shutting the flesh down, the flesh, how many ever went on a 3-day fast in here? Just see a hand. 3 day. All the 3-day fasters. That first day, your body is going berserk. By that morning, your stomach and everything else is like, but get into that second day right about 2, 3 o'clock. Your body starts, okay, you win. Because I'm going to get you later. And but by the time you get into the third day, you're ready to go 4 days. I was going to do a 10-day fast. Because I got this book, Help Lord, the Devil's Trying to Make Me Fat. I got the book if anybody want it. But it talks about a 10-day fast. But it just don't walk you into it. It just don't throw you into it. It walks you day by day and what to expect. I'm saying this because guaranteed this fast, devil gonna fight us, man. Because you're being taught. You know something. See, when you start knowing something, the devil says, I got to figure something out. I know him. I know. See, the devil know you because you talk to him and tell him about you. And you talk to other people and tell them. And some of these folk don't mean you no good. Amen. Don't think everybody loves you. You ain't the sweetest thing since Sarah Lee bread. I'm telling you. Some folk just don't like you. Some folk don't like you because they just don't like you. They don't have a reason. They ain't going to say, I have a reason. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the devil hates us. You can mess with me, literally. You can mess with me to a point. But mess with my kids. Mess with my kids. Even a grown. That's how come that's why be very careful when you start messing with family. Because you can mess with family, but they're only going to go so far with you. Now, here's my problem. Can I go here? I'm going so deep it's going to hurt me somewhere down the road. No, Satan, the Lord rebuke you. You can mess with family. How is it that some of these jokers are getting in here with our family? They ain't no blood. Ain't no blood. I mean, they blood, but they ain't my blood. And then my child siding with them. Something wrong. Don't side. Don't side. If you're gonna side with me. I'm family. I'm gonna die for you. Oh, God, help me in this house. I said something. I'll die for you. See, the devil knows. I gotta mess with this just a little. Y'all mind if I mess with this just a little bit? How is it individuals totally outside of the house can get in there and cause all kinds of disruption? All kinds of hell. Just get in there. Here they come. And here's what God showed me. I was so hot on a situation. I was hot. Hot. What am I saying? I was hot. Here's what God showed me. God said the devil uses individuals to get in there to mess y'all up. That's the devil messing the minds. He messed the minds up of individuals. They don't really know what they're doing. That's why I gotta fast. I gotta turn my plate over so I can hear from God and say, oh, God help me. I'm reading. Jesus cast out more devils than he healed. Read it. You can read it. Go from Matthew all the way through John. Every time he cast out demons, he cast out them dumb demons. He did dumb demons. And we got a lot of dumb demons. How many would say a lot of dumb demons? Dumb demons. You just do dumb stuff. How do you ever done dumb stuff? You said, what? That's just dumb. Why in the world I do that? Dumb spirits. Jesus was casting out a lot of spirits. Mute. You read it. I was reading that and said, my God, you reading about him healing, but he was casting out devils. You got to cast the devil out. You got to cast the devil out. No. You got to stand up in your place and tell the devil, no. 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 No, I ain't throwing the baby out with the bathwater, but I'm telling the devil, no. Do you know, I'm telling you something here that God laid in my spirit. Now at this age, he's saying, son, the authority you have, do you understand? You letting the devil run all over you. He's already, see, if you don't know, but you don't know because you won't study to show yourself approved. You're disapproved, you're not approved. If you're not approved, I should not be crying over money. Now, seriously, because I will say this is me. I make more money now than I made when I worked. Because I'm a giver now. Don't play. I'm a giver. I'll give. I know if I give 10, I'm going to get 20 or 30 back. That's just what it is. But why would I be crying about money? Because the devil takes my eyes off the prize and puts my eyes on worldly things. I'm looking at stuff I know I don't need. I had to watch this. I'm down here with y'all now. I get back up on holy ground, but I'm down here. And I know how, see, when you're down here, it's a different attitude, it's a different mindset. Yeah, I get it further back, I get it just gets different. I get back there with the young folk, it gets downright ridiculous. But, yeah, that's why you don't sit in the back too far. Y'all, I am serious. Y'all. Case in point. When I wasn't saved, I sat in the back. For those in the back, you don't have to feel guilty or anything. I'm just schooling you. Look at somebody say, he's just schooling me. No, seriously. When I wasn't saved, I sat in the back. When I got a little happy, I got midway. When I got preachery, I got all the way up front. But I'm coming back. Lost a train of thought, but that was crazy. That's why I better go back up here on the book. I lost a total train of thought. Messing with y'all. See, I told y'all go down there and see what I tell you. Man, the mind is like they said it's a terrible thing to waste. It's just a terrible thing. Look. Before committing to a fast, I encourage you to study the Word of God. Write something down. Lord, I'm going on this fast with new life because I got to set, this individual got to be set free. Put the name, social security number if you know it, so you don't get nobody mixed up. See the deal? I want to see a breakthrough. How many know when you start talking to God like God talks to you, he hears you? What did when he was talking to Job mealy mouthing, if I had my day in court, I want my day in court. I ain't do nothing wrong. The three partners and then the one young boy, they tell him, Job, you ain't all that, a bag of chips. Job said, I ain't sin. Then God showed up. God showed up, and here's what he told Job. Gird yourself up like a man and stop crying, big baby. He never told Job why he did what he did. You read it. I done went through it all the way through. He ain't explained to Job, you know what, Job? I did this to show you that you strong in the devil. Yeah, I got you, buddy. No, here's what he said. He told the devil. Y'all better listen to this. He told the devil. He said, look, let me tell you. Have you, oh, my time is up.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, time is up. Time is up. No, last time I did this with y'all, I went 2 hours. I'm done. What you said? What he said? What he tell the devil? Okay. We got enough. We got enough. Another 30 minutes. I just started over. He told, look, he told the devil, look, the angels of God presenting themselves, they're coming up, they're homaging God. God, we love you. Here come the devil. Devil come walking like a chump. Yeah, my phone is telling me give it up, man. Don't listen to my phone. He looked at him and he says, whoa, whoa, whoa. He said, what you doing? He said, I'm walking to and fro, wearing them out. I'm walking to and fro in the earth. Walking to and fro. Seeking whom? Peter said, seeking whom he may devour. God said, well, ho! Have you considered my servant Job? You ain't all that. He said, let me tell you something. The only reason Job doing what he's doing, because you got a hedge around him. He said, but drop the hedge. You drop the hedge and watch me. See, God knows what you can do. The devil don't. My God, I wish I heard that. The devil think he knows what he can do. And here's what God told him. God said, you touch his stuff, but don't you touch his body. He killed everything. Children, tore down the house, camels, donkeys, mules, took everything. But here's when the rubber meets the road. Job looked and says, he looked up and when he lost everything, we'd been losing our mind, jumping off the church, everything else. Job fell down and worshiped. My God! Do you know God help me in this, I want to be able to worship. I ain't even worried about any worship. Wife, man, you are foolish. No, won't you curse God? And see, that's why I said the devil will come in any form, anybody. You curse God. That man never cursed God. He cursed everything. The day, the breast milk, everything. He was cursing everything. But he ain't cursed God. Then the devil came back up. He said, skin for skin. That's why I tell you, now we're on fasting. Skin for skin. Let me touch his body. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm not good with pain. Cynthia's, God bless her heart, that's that Indian in her, whatever. Indians can have a baby jump back on the horse and put a papoose on and keep rolling. Yeah, man. Yeah. That man broke out from the top of his head to the soles of his feet in ulcers, boils, itching like crazy, just looking a mess. But he didn't curse God. I'm here to let you know the devil knows this message. He knew it, but he knows. We're going to turn our plates, cups, salsa, whatever you do. But you're going to do it as unto the Lord. Lord, I'm going into this because I want to set the captives free. I want to say, I need to be set free. I need you to help me. Help. Watch God. Watch. When you honor, look. Ask Jonah. He'll tell you. The Ninevites will tell you. Won't they tell you? That king of the Ninevites said everything fasting. Donkey, children, baby, everything. No breast milk, nothing. That brother was tough. And what did God do? Turn. We're in a time right now that we need the tide to turn. We got some crazy stuff coming down. Amen. They're gonna legalize marijuana in New Jersey. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Don't even worry. It's already done. I knew it would be done. It's signed, yeah, because they already got medical reasons. Everybody got a medical marijuana card, so. Yeah, but I'm going to tell everybody got glaucoma. People wearing thick glasses. I can't see hardly. Yeah. Till I smoke a couple. When I smoked, I couldn't see. I don't know. I don't know how it worked with glaucoma. I just couldn't see. But, and it's not, let me tell you something. This joker is, I'm not talking about the governor. I'm talking about the devil. When there was back during a little bit past before my time, bootlegging. Man, they was just like marijuana. They was fighting folk. Man, that was some of the best moonshine and stuff they said made. That's when it was hard to get. Oh, they could make it right. Anything that's hard to get is right. Am I right? Who know what? Somebody in here can kind of help me. They was selling moonshine in the Class 6 store in the military, in the mason jar. Seriously, still do. Now, first of all, they're gonna grow it themselves. They're growing it themselves, which is good. You know, get the bugs and stuff and spray it with the right insecticides and stuff. But they're gonna make money. Oh, they're gonna make some money. Oh, they're going to put the that guy that was selling drugs on the street, they putting him out of business. They're going to put him out of business. The Bible said, in the last days, men shall wax worse and colder, worse and worse, and the hearts of many shall wax cold. We're in those days. As New Life Church, we have reached a place that our desire is to please God. This is from the pulpit to the door. To please God first. God, what is it that you would have me do? God, what is, don't, Pastor, no, it ain't, Bishop Simmons, what would you have me to do? No, God, what would you have me to do? And then we're going to step into because see, you're fighting for your home. You're fighting for your home. Don't kid yourself. When it says fighting a good fight of faith, that means you got to fight to believe. God, I got to fight to. How many of you had to fight to believe? And here's the thing. God is Alpha, first word, and Omega, last word. Doctor ain't the last word. Government ain't the last word. God is the last word. What did God say? You got to hear from God. And the way you do it, you got to get and seek him. Seek him. Seek. If you seek my face, I will be found. Seek me. What does that mean? God, I'm seeking. What's that song? I'm running after you. Y'all be singing, I'm running after you. Chasing. That's more than running. I'm chasing after you. I'm chasing. We like this. I'm chasing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wednesday nights. What is it? How many Wednesday nights? This morning. I from 1 to about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Man, I fell into a sleep. I got to tell you all this. And then I'm done. I done read, done listened to the word, read and listened and read. The devil ain't no joke. I went into a deep sleep. Bam. I'm dreaming. I'm driving a car, a hoopty, in Baltimore. I knew the city. I'm driving in Baltimore. I got a baby in the back seat with no car seat. I'm like, and God said, tell him, because it's like, what in the world? I got a baby in the back seat with no car seat. The man pulls me over. He says, now the baby done crawled out the seatbelt and sitting up front with me. So I'm like, what in the world? So the police officer says, where's the baby car seat? I said, well, sir, I'm at the store now. I stop at a store. When he stopped, I'm at a store, and they're selling car seats and stuff. I'm like, what in the world? I didn't eat nothing. I'm praying. I get mad at Cynthia because I didn't have the car seat for the baby. I'm trying to figure who baby is it? I don't even know what baby. Whose baby? Whose baby are you? I'm like, what in the world? Oh. And then when I woke up, I was mad with Cynthia. No, seriously. I ain't mess with her. I know. I love her. I immediately jumped into my prayer for the family, my wife. I started reading the prayer for my wife. Lord, I love my wife. I ain't no nut. I'm not crazy. Because the devil leaped in. I'm like, what in the world? This dream was ridiculous. But when I woke up, how many of you have told me I woke up on the wrong side of the bed? The devil knows what he's doing, man, with you. I immediately went into prayer. I ain't going to get me mad. You get up mad. You don't even know why he had a dream that is so ridiculous. I don't even know. And then, to finish this thing up, I looked, I was late for work. I'm like, how in the world? I'm like, God, Jesus. I'm late for work. Let me share I thank God you said that. It wasn't just a dream. It was a mess with you. I'm going to mess with you while you sleep. That's why you can say, I'm going to lay my head on the Bible like a pillow and sleep. Devil don't care you lay your head on the Bible. You said lay it on your breast. You can eat it. You better come out fighting. Oh! Don't try to Daniel that dream of Joseph. It's ridiculous. I just told you what it was. Pure devil. Trying to mess my mind up. Let's stand. We're gonna pray. God bless your hearts.